Yep, it is true. I got scammed, hacked, or whatever you want to call it. And that happened on a big platform called Upwork. This is the whole story. So I'm, let's say, famous on Upwork. I have top rated plus talent, whatever that means, and 100% job success. So basically, I'm receiving offers constantly, and this was another offer I received. It was from this Martin Proietti guy, some Italian. Basically, that's not his true name, and who knows who is behind this profile. And they were looking for a web developer to join their team for fixing some bugs, changing layout, basically just basic stuff that is always here, and working on some REST APIs. And they sent me here. So, hello, I'd like to invite you to take a look at the job I've posted. Please submit a proposal if you're available and interested. And I submitted my proposal. Here it is. You can see it, hourly rate of $50 per hour. And then they wrote to me. So here I cut off part of my browser so you don't see all other clients I'm working with. And then we started here a chit chat. They said, hello, how are you? Can you check our project? And they asked for my GitHub account. So I sent them my GitHub account, OrcDev, here it is. You know it. And then they sent me an invite and said, please check a dashboard page. We need to update this page, etc. And I said, roger that, let me check that one quickly. And I said, I don't see any errors. And you can see this is actually happening like in midnight, 1 a.m. I was probably bored or something. And I said, I don't see any errors, just a bunch of warnings in the console. But I had to run specific version of Node because I had always have latest dependencies. And for this, I needed to use Node 16. And actually, my code was running and I saw something, the project running. And as you can see, this was the last message, so no answer from Martin Proietti after that, because, I mean, that's normal. Like on Upwork, if they found somebody else, they're just not going to write to you. It's not a very polite place, let's say it like that. And here is the GitHub repo. I'm even still there and I can see it. You can see 44 persons watching this repo. And here you have, as you can see, backend folder where you're running the Node.js application. You have the sources here. There is a React app and everything is working. And when you run it, everything is looking normal, both on the front end and on the back end. You can even test like things like API and whatever it is here. So this is the README. Just do npm install, npm start, and run it on your local host. So everything looks pretty much normal. So after Proietti not answering to me, I just deleted this project from my projects directory. And 10 days later, I see this. So I received an email from the Raven repository that this is a virus, never run anything, any source code sent to you. And I was like, what the heck? And then I saw here that backend function.js has prototype pollution code. Okay, that's not very heavy. Then they were like, I would recommend the losers to do something with themselves, etc., etc. And let me guide you through this. Then we come to this guy. And he said that he also received it on Upwork, and he even here posted a link. And if we check that link, access denied. Okay, we are going to check the screenshot later. And here is a brief overview of what it does. So it connects to remote server. It downloads a JavaScript file from this IP address here and create a hidden directory. It's in the .vs code folder in the user's home directory. So you go to your user profile and there it's saved as test.js. So first thing I did, I went to my terminal, I went to users, OrcDev, to .vs code, and here, the first thing I saw here was the test.js, unfortunately. And thank goodness that I have Mac OS X, because if I had the Windows, who knows what would happen? Because if you have Linux or Mac, your system is a little bit more protected because all files need certain permissions in order to control it. And here you can see that there is a file manipulation. So after downloading the file, it performs operations like creating, modifying, deleting files, which could be part of malicious activities, such as installing backdoors, deleting critical system files, reading or writing sensitive data, so passwords, credit cards, you name it, who knows what can happen. So please guys, if you ever did something similar like this, go to your VS Code folder, check if you have test.js, and not only that, but run some malware scan on your computer. This can really be dangerous. And let me show you a screenshot that I said. So here it is. This is another user that got the proposal on Upwork, and you can see it's Giorgio Orlando, another Italian, and it's also from Italy. So it's definitely someone from Italy, because for Upwork you need to verify your phone number. Here it is. You need to verify your account. So somebody from Italy is creating multiple accounts on Upwork, and it's sending the proposals to all the software engineers out there. And what to do if you have this malware on your computer. Here this guy, thanks Kusaino, if you're watching this, you're the man. He said it's not enough just to delete the test.js. You need to isolate the system, disconnect from the network to prevent further communication with the malicious servers, use antivirus software to run a deep system scan, and look for unusual startup programs, schedule tasks, or cron jobs that could be running malicious processes. And if we check the proposal again, we could probably see 50 things that are screaming scam. For example, this payment method not verified, that's really an important thing on Upwork. Also, this member since 2nd of September, that's also a big thing. I mean, there are a lot of things here that are not logical, but it's easy to say it now when we know it is a scam. And this job is still active. I reported it, but they're not blocking it yet. So other developers are probably sending proposals to Martin, and Martin is probably sending them GitHub invitations. And web dev warriors, if you have Upwork accounts, go and report these two guys. They're definitely scammers. I'm going to leave you links from their profiles in the description below, and let's stop spreading the malware to our fellow developers.